Nothing in life is free. Addressing the rights of residents that pay their dues versus the ones who don't. Linda Wells Banal has been a resident of Village Green for the past 18 years. During her time there, she has been obligated to pay amenities to the Georgetown community. As the years went by, the subdivision decided to add more houses to the community. Within the past 8 years since the houses have been built, almost 60 of them are not obligated to pay amenities. The amenities are to include the clubhouse, park, tennis court, and 2 pools. Banal believes this to be unfair that her children cannot enjoy the facilities offered to her unless she pays her dues, but someone who lives in the same area gets a free pass.
Hello, my name is Linda Banal. I live at 104 Wimbledon Drive, Savannah, Georgia. It's in an area called Georgetown and in a subdivision called Village Green. I moved here in 1993. The purpose of moving here at that time was I had 2 small children about to enter elementary school. Georgetown Elementary in that year was just opening. The community was beautiful. There was a $19 association fee per month. It was ideal. I was living in an area, once you passed the Savannah Mall and came out, there was nothing but Georgetown. There was no Food Line, no Piggly Wiggly, no strip mall, just a gas station and a convenience store. My children entered Georgetown Elementary in its opening year. Things were going really smoothly until about 1996, 97. Around 2000, 2001, my first inclination that this was going to be some problems is when they rezoned this area so that the south side of Georgetown and the north side of Georgetown were zoned in 2 different zones that highly affected the neighbors in the Village Green and on the south side of the development. The schools were zoned that the residents of Village Green and Sugar Mill could no longer attend Georgetown Elementary. It was a big feature as to why I moved here in the first place. In a heated debate, we lost, and my child at the time was then bused to Southwest Elementary, which was in no way in a walking zone or a school zone of an area that I thought that I had been safe in choosing for the education of my children. Well, things went on, and I began to notice that the amenities were going up. Now, it was no longer $19 a month. They were going up a percentage. And now in 2012, I'm paying almost $40 a month. The area has gained a set of apartments, which are less than 3 minutes from where I live. And the most aggravating is about 10 years ago, in my subdivision of Village Green, 59 houses were constructed directly behind this development with no alternate entrance or exit. So in turn, for anyone to get to their home, they had to come through the Village Green subdivision logo, which simply states Village Green is an amenities protected area of Georgetown.
I live at 16 Leeward Drive. I live in Georgetown in a division called Village Green.
Now, my question is, do you pay amenities?
Amenities? No, I've never heard that.
So you've never paid amenities?
No.
And the pool, I was talking to you, and you was telling me about the pool situation. If you wanted to go and swim in that pool, what would you do?
I would I would have to go with someone who lives in the main area.
And that wouldn't be a problem, would it?
No.
That's it. Thank you.
Almodovar, 15 Leeward Drive, Savannah, Georgia, 31419.
Now, where do you live?
In Leeward Court, on Leeward Court in Georgetown.
What subdivision would you tell me you lived in?
Village Green.
Do you pay amenities?
No, I do not, ma'am.
Have you ever paid amenities?
No.
How long have you lived here?
Since 1999.
Oh.
Right now, the issue of my complaint is this area called the Leawood section. Leawood Drive, Leawood Court, Leawood Circle. 59 houses make up the Leawood area, and the difference, the very big difference, is that they paid no amenities. From the concept of them first buying their home, they were never approached about amenities and were never invited to join in the Georgetown Association. So for 10 years, I've got 59 neighbors who pay no amenities but can't get to their homes without coming through a Village Green entrance and exit. They can't get in and can't get out without coming through Village Green. Now, by my standards, I'm looking at that as a breach of contract, which means the covenants that I've signed up for is being violated because 59 houses in the same subdivision pay no amenities. So it's like a right of, I need for someone to explain to me how it is that my amenities are expected every month when there are 59 houses that don't pay amenities. As a result of the discrepancy in the amenities, where you've got 59 houses not paying and you've got the rest of the subdivision paying, I would like to see the board of the Georgetown Community Service either return the amenities that the residents have paid since the construction of the Leawood section, or offer the residents of Village Green a way out of the association. For almost 18 years, we've received no extra benefits from our amenities. We have no walk-to playground. There's a pool that's available, but it's not really convenient for the residents. You've got to be out by 6. Sundays they close at 6. There's a clubhouse there that we're allowed to use, but you got to be out by 10. Whereas a few years ago, the amenities for that pool area was you could have rent it out for about $65, $70 per event. Now, to rent it out, you've got to have at least $400 to $500 committed to the rental, and you've still got to be out by 10 p.m. And as a 60-year-old adult, any event that I would hold would probably go past 10 o'clock. The residents in Village Green have tried for years through petitions, door-to-door, just getting the insight of what the service is doing for you. And there are over 70% of residents in Village Green wish not to be a part of the association, but you're told that you're locked into a 20-year window, and every 20 years you have an option to opt out, which the 20 years for Village Green will be coming up in 2014. And again, I will get out with petitions, go door to door, and see what we can do about just getting out of the association. It's, every month that I pay my amenities, and every month that I know that there are 59 people not paying their amenities, I'm just seriously thinking that I, under a breach of contract, would be entitled to just get out of this association. I didn't go in it to pay and have my neighbor not pay. And the injustice to the Village Green residents, I think, is just very one-sided. There's not an owner of this association that actually owns your property, and you've got to do what they say do. Each individual owns their own property, and to be held hostage by a board that the residents on the board now, the last I checked, the majority of them haven't lived in Georgetown 10 years. So to come up with rules and regulations that affect everybody in an association that's owned by everybody, we have actually no rights. They've got a lawyer, but no resident has the right to use the lawyer except to sue yourself. And it's just been very nerve-wracking, very unsettling. In these bad economic times, every dollar put where you don't think it should go is a dollar that I could use for possible medical insurance or something else. But to have an association promise me something that I don't get and hold me to it under a 20-year contract, I think it's just really out of sorts with the way that things are going today economically and just the struggle that people are under. Every dollar is a dollar. So if you're not going to fairly assess what you take from me as to what you promised me, I think there's a problem. And I will go on from this point to write letters, talk to my councilman, or just to find out just ways to beat a system that's geared to keep its foot on your neck and keep you hostage to paying things that you don't want to pay, living a life that I didn't bargain to live for. I've been here 20 years just about, and to be told that I need to move to get satisfaction, I don't think so. I love my neighbors are fine. It's just everybody silently just takes a beating with this amenity program, and I just don't think it's fair.